Hello and welcome to our members tuning in throughout Queensland and online to our presentation of the QLS 2017 election process. I'm Matt Dunn of the Queensland Law Society.
And I'm Louise Pennisi from the Queensland Law Society and Returning Officer for the election. Before we kick off, and in keeping with our reconciliation commitment, it is culturally appropriate and important to acknowledge the First Nations people as the original inhabitants of the land on which this presentation is taking place, here in Meanjin, and recognise the remarkable country north and south of the winding Brisbane River, home of the Turrbal and Yagara nations. Following cultural protocol, we pay our deep respects to all elders past and present, as well as our emerging leaders of tomorrow, and thank them for their wisdom and guidance. Today's session will canvass the role and composition of the QLS Council, the Council election process and how to nominate, the QLS media protocol and key dates.
The role of the Council. The Council plays a critical role in setting the strategic direction and overseeing the affairs of the Society. Councillors bring a coalface experience to the decision-making table for the Society to advance its purposes and vision for good law, good lawyers, for the public good. The role of Council, and each councillor, is to represent and advocate for all our members. We have a very diverse membership, from sole practitioners to practitioners practicing in international and top-tier firms, from early career lawyers to lawyers with 50 years of experience, general practice lawyers, specialists focusing on wills, property transactions, those managing billions of dollars in financial transactions. The Society and the Council needs to cater for all of them. Our current Council is quite diverse in terms of experience, age, gender and background, and this has brought a real depth and insight to the table, and we hope we can achieve this again. The composition of the Council. All councillors are elected for a 2-year term, and the next term begins on the 1st of January 2018 and finishes on the 31st of December 2019. Council comprises a President, a Deputy President, Vice President, 8 councillors plus the Attorney-General's nominee and the immediate past President. In the second year of the cycle, the Deputy President assumes the office of the President and we have a 12-member Council.
The work of Council. Our Council works like a board of directors. It employs the CEO and delegates operational responsibilities to the CEO and executive staff. Our Council oversees the work of the Society by approving plans, budgets, major projects and expenditure. The Council also provides insight by contributing member views to QLS decision making, as well as foresight and long-term strategic planning. We have a 4-year strategic plan and a 1-year corporate plan in place, as approved by the current Council. The plans, which are reviewed annually, set out the Society's vision, purpose and strategic direction for the short and longer term. Why do we have an elected council? QLS is a statutory body established and continued in existence under the Legal Profession Act 2007. The Act sets out the functions and powers of the Society, as well as the composition of council, which takes place via a biennial election and in the case of the attorney's nominee and filling a casual vacancy by appointment. The election is run in accordance with the Act and Part 4 of the Legal Profession Society Rules. The QLS election process. There are 4 components to the QLS election process: eligibility, nomination, campaigning, and voting. To be eligible to stand for council, vote and nominate candidates, you must be a full QLS member by the time the roll of electors closes. The roll closes sharply at 9 a.m. on 4 September. Any new members after this date are not eligible to stand, nominate or vote. Once the roll closes, the Society will send members a notice of the election. Members can then nominate for council from 4 September until 4 p.m. on 19 September. This is the nomination period. How to nominate. Members can download the QLS nomination form, which will be available on the QLS website from 4 September. Members need to complete the QLS nomination form, which includes having 3 full members on the roll support and sign their nomination. QLS invites members to provide a profile of up to 150 words for the QLS website, together with a colour photo. There is also an opportunity for members to provide brief responses to 3 QLS election questions. Once a nomination is accepted, QLS will contact the member to advise, and within 2 business days of receipt, QLS will publish the member's name, firm, and the role on the QLS website. The order of the names published will be in the order of the nomination receipt. The earlier you nominate, the earlier you can begin campaigning.
QLS Election Media Protocol. So to that end, we have an election protocol in place to ensure a level playing field for all candidates. Candidates may not use QLS communication channels during the election period, which starts on 4 September and finishes at 4 p.m. on 16 October. The protocol also sets out some campaigning hints for candidates and outlines the steps QLS will take to communicate to candidates standing for election. The protocol can be accessed on the QLS website. Please note that the QLS cannot share member contact details with council candidates due to the requirements of the Information Privacy Act 2009 and the Privacy Act 1988 Commonwealth.
Campaigning, voting, and key dates. From 20 September, the Society will publish on the QLS website the names, biographies, and photos submitted by eligible candidates in the order drawn by the returning officer, that's me, in accordance with the rules. The Society will invite members to view these profiles. If there is only 1 nominee for a presidential role or only 8 nominees for a council role, they are automatically elected to that position. Alternatively, if there is more than 1 nominee for a presidential role or more than 8 for a council role, it goes to election. Voting is conducted electronically for the vast majority of members. An email communication to eligible members will contain a link to the voting portal. Full members without an email address will receive a posted election notice and a voting form. Voting runs from 4 October until 4 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on 16 October. Time is of the essence. All online and postal votes must be received by this time in order to be counted. Results will then be announced from 17 October.
So, get involved. We encourage you to get involved, nominate and vote in this year's 2017 QLS election and to play your part in shaping your QLS Council. And to assist, we've provided dedicated web pages with key election resources for you to peruse at your leisure, as well as an FAQ section specific to the election process. Visit qls.com.au/council election for further information. We encourage all practitioners from all around the state, from all practice areas and all levels of experience to apply.
Contact us. If you have any questions about today's session or about the QLS election, please do not hesitate to contact me at elections@qls.com.au or phone 1300 367 757. Thank you and good luck.